What's up? Yeah, it's been a minute. Uh, we gotta talk, y'all. We gotta talk. 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 Hmm.
You said they got you straight. I believe they plan on giving you money though.
So it's been a minute. It's been a long, long minute. Wish I could take y'all down that journey, but I'm gonna take y'all down one journey. So about 2 weeks ago, well, take y'all back. After we did the episode with Dave Fat to Fit Fitness, it's ironic how, God works. We did an episode with Dave Fat to Fit about being healthy on the road, right? So I say, hey, you got to practice what you preach, right? So before that, in March, I had already did labs and all of that kind of stuff, my well-mans and all of that, right? Labs come back. I got a high PSA levels. Thinking no problem, ain't no big issue. It's about 2 points higher than what the norm is, right? So I go to a specialist center to get them rechecked. The crazy thing is when I go get them rechecked, they come back higher.
Yeah, I see it. I see your tooth. I'm not sure what can be done about that because your teeth is now uneven.
So now we on alert. Come back and do another one. So now you got a, specialist. He wants to do a biopsy. Right? Because he wants to rule out any cancer. So what they do in the biopsy, what they do is they go into your prostate and they get 12 samples. They get 12 samples. And when they get 12 samples, they test each sample. Well, some of my samples came back as cancers. I ain't feeling bad. I wasn't dying. I mean, of course you do. When you hear cancer, you be like, oh. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I've always thought of people who've had cancer and beat it, or who've had cancer and succumbed to it. I consider them martyrs, because for me to battle a disease that there's no cure, and just to go into battle with it is a badge of honor in my eyes. And this is the way I looked at it. This is the way I picture it. And to go into cancer and battle cancer and succumb to cancer, for me, in God's eyes, you're a special one. yeah, you're a special one. I don't care if you were, uh, you smoke, whatever, for why the cancer came upon, for whatever reason, bad eating habits. I don't care. If you succumb to cancer, it was because of God's ultimate plan. So for me, I'm just kind of like, let's tackle it. Let's get in with oncologists. But one thing I found out about about cancer is it makes you patient. You have to wait. It ain't like with a ankle sprain or you break a leg or something like that. They immediately go in and say, okay, let's set it. A broken leg so that it could be healed right. So, in essence, that's why we've been on the back burner, because we've been dealing with my issue of my diagnosis and my triumph of trying to figure out what's the best course of action. We were waiting on an appointment. We have an appointment, but we're gonna go on. I mean, life goes on. Nothing changes. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing changes, but because something changes, right? But I had an interview with Lady Trucker off of TikTok. I'm gonna get back in contact with her and set that back up. I got other interviews lined up, but I won't line them up until after Wednesday, so that I'll know what it is that we're up against. Shout out to my job for being, just over the top supportive. Like I said, if any of you guys have, beat prostate cancer, post, comment, shoot me some words of advice, some words of encouragement. But I'm pretty much in good spirits, man. Yeah, I'm in good spirits. I'm just waiting to see how I am going to attack this thing. Hey, John, hit the one back for me and see what you wanted. So, yeah, me and my brother-in-law, we just sitting here chilling in my studio. And so, I just decided to get on behind this mic because I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. A lot of stuff has gone on in trucking, but that plays a back fiddle. It plays the background to what I have going on. And I just wanted to, jump on here and just be transparent, right? This life. I love what I do. I love trucking, but when life strikes you and tells you to sit down, bro, I've been going non-stop, working for over 17 years. And God don't, let me tell you something. I go to work hell or high water. I go to my career hell or high water. So, at the end of the day, hey, tell her we can sell him that money just like last time. So, for me, I sit here and we talk trucking, right? All day, every day. Why can't we talk prostate cancer? Why can't we talk diabetes? Why can't we talk obesity? Why can't we talk any other thing that has to deal with us in life? Right? Why can't we talk about this stuff? Because it's not entertaining? Because it doesn't pique your interest? Because it doesn't catch your attention? That's cool. But like I said, it's a platform that we tackle everything. We try our best to be transparent. We try our best to be, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm young, and it's scary, bruh. It's scary. It's scary of what decisions need to be made. It's scary of, are you gonna bounce back the way you need to be bounce back? Are you gonna be the same? It's scary to think, some things changed. I mean, are you gonna be that 1 in 10 million that say, hey man, shit, that one went wrong? It's scary. I got faith all day in my God. But for me to tell you that it's not a little bit scary to get into this and get into what it is that, I'm not going to say what I'm facing, but what I have to deal with, is scary. It's scary. I don't know how many people have dealt with it. I have some people that I have leaned on that has dealt with it, but it's scary, bruh. For real. Don't sit up here and be macho about a lot of this stuff, man. Prostate, breast, colon, stomach, ovarian, rectal, all of those cancers are scary because you never know when they're gonna decide to move in your process. Right now, it's in the prostate. Between now and me going to see an oncologist, you know what I'm saying? That's why you got to stay prayed up that they got it wrong. Or prayed up that their hands are of God and they get all of it through surgery or through chemo or through radiation or whatever procedure you think you decide to take. But this is one of the reasons why the Freight Trapping Podcast has been on a little hiatus. Because you know me, I'm dropping every Sunday. How did you know you had it? Well, Kevin, what happened was I went to go get my well-mans. And when I went to go get my well-mans, my levels was high. My PSA levels was high. So your PSA levels is, I can't tell you what they're between, but when you go to do your blood tests and all of that, what happens is they're supposed to be within a certain range. So last year my levels was, I think, a point and a half high, which wasn't bad. So my PSA, my personal physician, she wasn't worried about it because it wasn't too high. Well, I went back this year, and they had jumped up from 5 to 7. So 2 points, a 2-point jump in a year is too high. So she told me, hey man, I need you to go see a urologist, see a specialist, and get checked because your PSA has jumped from a 5 to a 7 in a year. If it had went to a 6, she probably would have been okay. But it went to a 7. So I decided to go see an oncologist, and he ran another test, and it confirmed. And so then he said, hey, look, I need to do an MRI or I need to do a biopsy. A biopsy would tell me whether or not you got it or not. An MRI would tell me, hey, something looks funny here. Let's test it. So my thing was, why do an MRI, then have to turn around and do a biopsy, right? I did a biopsy from the jump. Now, I'm not going to say that's what you need to do, but that's how I knew I had it, was I did a biopsy from the jump, and they take, what happens is they take 12 samples from your prostate, from around the whole prostate. Then when they take those 12 samples, they send them off and they get them tested. So when they got tested, 5 of the samples came back positive for cancer. So at that point, when you in there with your wife and they tell you got cancer, you got all of these different plans and all of that, now everything has to be put on hold because guess what? Bing, I got cancer. Let me figure this out. Let me figure out the process. Let me figure out what way I want to go. So that's where I am now. I allow myself to get behind this mic and be transparent because at the end of the day, how can I tell you guys, to get fit on that road? How can I tell you guys to get fit as men, as women on that road and not be transparent? Now, I don't have to tell you about my personal journey, but guess what? I am. And maybe I'll save somebody's life. Maybe somebody will come off that road and say, man, let me go get checked. Let me go get checked. Let me see what Kevin brought. Let me see. I don't know if you're interested, but have you ever thought about taking a holistic route? No, I've never thought about it. I never thought about it. I never thought about taking a holistic route. Kevin? Because, like I said, when you hear it, all you hear is the brakes get put on, man. The brakes get put on. But I'm quite sure me and my wife, we will explore all options. I didn't even put nothing in the description today, but Kevin, I'm gonna put the email Kevin, you sound like you got a lot of information on there. How you know the cure rates are higher? Look into it, is way safer and cure rates are a lot higher. If you got any information on that, Kevin, shoot it to me at I'm putting the Gmail the email account in the I'm putting the email account in the chat. If you got any information on there, Kevin, hit me up. I mean, drop me something in the email. So, Kevin, do you know of somebody or some people or whoever have been through that? I'm just curious because you're saying some. I'm be honest. You're making some facts. You're saying some facts. You're saying that it's way safer, and the cure rates are higher or a lot higher. That's some stuff that I'm quite sure that I'm going to talk with the oncologist about. Get with my wife about. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, some things that we're going to explore. But I'm just, you know, right now, bro, I'm just, my faith is in God to lead me on the path that I need to go down and battle this and get over it and come out better on the other side. So that's where I am with it. It ain't a death sentence to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them hurdles and them hills and them valleys that you got to go through as a believer. You know, that's how I feel about it. But I appreciate the information. I wish you could come on and we have a conversation about it and just kind of, you know, let me know what you know. But yeah, I decided to be, you know, transparent about my situation, about what I'm going through, about, you know, my little old. So I appreciate your comments too, Kevin. I appreciate it. You know, somebody might read that and decide that's the route they want to go, and I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, I really do. I really do, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. I got a lot of information. I will be in touch. I don't know anybody that's dealt with prostate cancer, but I do know a few doctors that I dealt with on a personal level that helped me when I was going through. So I'm gonna drop this in the Kevin. I'm gonna drop this in there if you can, real quick. I'm gonna drop this link in there, and this the link for this the link to Cam up real quick, because this is something that I would do a whole podcast about it and get information out there about alternative medicine and doing other things other than what they want you to do, and I get that. Me, I'm a black and white type of person. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a black and white type of person. It's a problem. Take care of it. Okay, how you gonna take care of it? Oh, okay. Pull it out and replace it. Or do this, do that. Yeah. I'm not a process when it comes to my body. I'm not a process. I don't think I'll be doing, from what they've explained to me, you got a few options. And so I'm a type of nip it in the bud type of person. You know what I mean? Nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. It's an issue. You need to change the brakes. Okay, let's nip it in the bud. Let's change the brakes. That's the type of person I am. Can't come up right now at work. Oh, okay. Cool, man. Cool. Hey, be in touch with me, Kevin. Be in touch with me. I got you. Okay, bet. And maybe we can do something. Maybe we can do something later on. You know what I'm saying? And cause I like putting a voice to information. I just don't like reading it and thinking I'm knowing what I'm understanding. Thinking I know what the words are trying to say. And so at the end of the day, yeah, man, let's hook up. Let's try to do something. Let's try to cam up one day or whatever. But I appreciate the information. Appreciate the comments. Yeah, this is where we at with it. I'm not doing no trucking news today. No. I know there's a lot that's been going on in the last 2 weeks. I got to catch up. Yeah, man. Yeah. Take care of yourself. And I'm not just saying that because I got diagnosed. I've been saying this for years, for months. Because I was one of those people who were, I got on the road and gained almost over 80 pounds. Yeah, gained over 80 pounds. So at the end of the day, that's what we were doing.
Hey, bro, I'm finna play with you.
So.
They brought the cheese for salad. So I'm on the way here. She got cheese. So she said she trying to hurry up me here. So we want to get that for you. I back out. I bet. I'm locked up with that too.
So, hey, I'll turn the alarm on. So that's what this was about today, man. Just being transparent and putting you guys in the game. Take care of yourself, man. Go get yourself checked. Go get your well woman, your well man. Make sure your babies go get get them. And so, yeah. That's what I decided to do today. This is all this is, and ain't no more. So we'll be in touch. More information to come. Kevin, I'm gonna look for that information soon, and we'll holler at y'all. We out.